Honorable the Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi ji, Honorable the Chief Justice of India, Honorable Justice Surya Kant, Honorable Minister for Law and Justice, my dear colleague Tushar Mehta, Learned Solicitor General, the wonderful congregation of judges of Supreme Court and High Courts, academicians, heads of law schools and institutions, the youthful array of students from across the country. On your behalf, let me welcome our loving guests from abroad, including honorable judges from Australia, Bangladesh, Malaysia, Singapore, and Sri Lanka, who have traveled long distances to be with us for the next 3 days. The chilly winter has been made warm by the bright presence of each one of you. I personally thank each one of our guests for having gracefully accepted the invitation to be part of a great sharing congregation and a lasting journey ahead. I thank the Honorable Prime Minister for being with us today in the midst of his endless queues of schedules. His continuous engagement in the quest for enhancement of justice administration will always be with us. I sincerely thank the warm and vibrant presence of the Honorable Chief Justice of India, who has only one commitment in life, and that is the task of doing complete justice to administration of justice. Indian worldview has always been inclusive. Endeavors like today's conference are to continue on the same voyage of inclusiveness and celebrating diversity. Justice needs and demands of people of all nations are changing. We are moving into a world of sharing as against a world of control and hegemony. We now read, write, talk, and debate about enriching a free world where all peoples will carry liberty and rule of law in their hearts and democracy and peace in their sleeves. From a world drowned in dividing ideological clashes, we have moved towards a meltdown of ideologies. We are called upon to design and devise ideas and measures to unflinchingly stand by equal regard for all, transcending the fence of religion, faith, and other dividing identities. All these demand that we constantly refashion our democratic institutions, our governance institutions, and our judicial institutions. All these demand that we are always on the vigil against the emergence of newer forms of hegemony and control by any country, by any people, or even by economic forces. Colonialism has both enslaved and also planted ideas of freedom and transplantation of legal systems. The amalgamation and mergers of legal systems and justice ideas are now our common heritage. The emerging frontiers of technology are like new mind and culture colonizations. They are enabling in as much as they connect and unite all of us. We are here today in many connected ways because of technology. They are challenging in as much as they opened up new doors and windows of control and misuse. In the midst of all this, the old idea of Commonwealth with colonial roots has transformed itself. The Association of Commonwealth Nations is blossoming in new ways. We have the Commonwealth Lawyers Association and the Commonwealth Law Reforms Commission. One missing link, I thought, is the legal education collaboration and its contemporary connection to our exchanges in trade, commerce, and dispute resolution concerns. There has been no concerted effort in the exchange of ideas in the field of legal education among Commonwealth countries. The experiments India has made in the field of legal education are valuable lessons. The study of the scope for Commonwealth justice education framework as a fair model is an exciting invitation. This future Commonwealth framework can aspire to be a global standard. India should act as a great stimulant. While there are efforts to establish international legal standards in areas like human rights and trade, the absence of relevant regional or universal legal courts has left a vacuum and uncertainties in cross-border justice delivery, and thus meets challenges in ensuring consistent justice across borders. The digital nature of many contemporary crimes, such as cybercrime and online fraud, poses challenges in investigations and prosecutions across borders. Our legal education programs may like to have special chapters on these matters. The lack of consistent international regulations in relation to emerging technologies adds to complexity to cross-border legal responses and dispute resolutions. It is time for a Commonwealth Legal Exchange Platform and a Commonwealth Legal Exchanges Convention to begin to address these concerns and to transform the fundamentals of legal education. Today's assembly is symbolically a New Delhi convention. The idea of all of us being together under the umbrella of the Commonwealth Legal Education Association is to debate how to move into changing the landscapes of legal education into justice education. Addressing the needs, the justice needs of different sections of our communities, addressing the needs of cross-border justice and legal exchanges on an equal regard basis. We need to create and sustain important platforms for such exchanges. This beginning today is a humble hope for enduring relationships and connections. At the bottom of it all is the bondage of our cultures and values, distinct and special, but universal. I welcome each one of you once again.